say, yeah. UFOs. They got tracking Hurricane Ian for New York. They got impacts. Yeah. Well, all right, all right. All right. All right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson is edifying. Brother Schwab, I'm Juan back at you with another lesson on the highways and hedges. Brother O, all right. And as always, we come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, all right, to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is also known as the Whore of Babylon, all right, to prophesy the downfall of the so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of, all right. Salvation is preached unto you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speak of. And salvation is preached unto you, all right, and it's now high time to awake out of sleep because our salvation is nearer than we believe, all right. And going into today's lesson, all right, is basically going into, all right, you have to understand that the Lord is here to bring division. Grab Matthew 10 and 34, all right, is here to bring division upon the earth, all right, because the Lord is about balance, all right. You have to understand that your foes, all right, your own people in your own household are going to be your actual enemies at the end of the day, all right. So going into, the Lord going into perfect balance, all right, there has to be a balance of what? Good and evil. And that's how the scriptures, bring everything out. All right. Está bien, yeah. So, usted están ahí también. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to learn nothing. They just talk shit. Oh, no, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. Yeah. Well, you're going to deal with it later. That's for damn sure. All right. But going into, how the Lord is about balance. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 33 and 13. As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. You see? So that's showing you balance right there. That's showing that the Lord has good and he has evil, which the Lord actually controls good and evil. All right. Isaiah 45 and 7 says what? I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Lord has total control of good and evil, man. That's that perfect balance. All right. I'll bring that out. Go ahead.
All right. Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.
That's right. So it has to be a balance of both ends, man. All right. Good and evil. And I'm going to read this one more time. Ecclesiasticus 33 and 14. Good is set against evil and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High Yahweh, and there are two and two, one against another. All right. And in these last days, the Lord's going to show who is righteous and who is wicked. there's a big separation going on. You got that 10 and 34?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Uh-huh.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
See, so the Lord came to not bring peace, but to bring a sword. When you go into that word sword, it goes into cutting. All right, to cut. So what? He's cutting with division. All right, the Lord said he came to bring division upon the earth. Okay, go ahead, keep reading.
Yeah, he brought peace the first time. The second time, he's not bringing peace. The scriptures say he shall not meet thee as a man.
That's right.
All right. Verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father.
See, he has come to set a man at variance with his father. Let's go into that word real quick. Variance from the interlinear. All right. Go ahead. You keep reading it. All right.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
You see? So the Lord said he come not to bring peace on earth, but a sword, which means to what? To cut, to bring division. All right. He said, for I am come to set a man at variance. All right. Variance goes into, here, 1 second, it's loading up. Variance goes into, it says the chaso. It's either Dicasso or Dichasso, all right? And it says, damn phone. Salaki, give me 1 second. My phone acting up right now. Which that Satan playing with my buttons. Come on. Give me 1 second, Salakia. Shit is buffering. Just stuck right there. I'm on. There you go. It says Dicasso. Oh man.
What's the Strong's for?
That's what I'm trying to get. G1369.
Just type it in Google.
Yeah, you know what? This shit really got stuck. Let me just do it this way. Definition of variance.
No, but you can type the Strong's in
Yeah,
Google.
yeah. Definition of variance says, and of course, this is, the whole bar loaded all the way and it stopped right at the end. It says, the fact or quality of being different, diversion, or inconsistent. All right. It says similarities. It says difference, variation, discrepancy. All right. Oh, the state or fact of disagreeing or quarreling. Yeah, because that's what's going to happen in them last days. That's why we're always arguing with our parents.
Because they disagree.
They disagree with what you're bringing out. All right. You arguing with your friends. That's that quarrel against your friends.
Right.
You see? Because what we're bringing out, all right, is something that they never heard about.
Goes against their total belief.
Exactly. Man. And because we have faith, all right, that's the whole thing right there of balance. You have the faithless versus the faithful ones, man. And that's what the Lord is separating in these last days. Because only those that are faithful are going to be the ones that survive. That's why the Lord said life against death. Because life is going to be the ones that believe and truly believe in the Lord. Death is going to be to the 2/3 and those that were born in vain that don't believe in Yahushua, man. All right. Then it said after that, read that again. It says set of variance. All right. A father against the son, right? Go ahead.
Matthew 10 and 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Exactly. Separation, man. And in these last days, man, don't ever think twice that your parents, your friends, all right, your girl, okay, your man, if they're not with this truth and they anti-Hamashiach, they're going to sell your ass out in these last days, man.
That's right.
They're going to give you up to these damn devils.
That's right.
They're going to point the finger and say, that's him, all right? Because and that's how they're going to try to get you to try to take the MOTB when the time comes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know,
tell
you
me
should,
where he is.
yeah, well, you should do this for your children, you know. You don't be, hey, scripture said, marvel not if she trespass against you, all right? You can't marvel if your kids end up going against what you said.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the same mindset that we have, man. We have a strong mindset. We have a rooted and grounded, built in the faith mindset. These people are going to fold up like lasagna when the time really comes for them to be tried in that hour of temptation, man. When they see that the martial law troops is pretty much going house to house looking for people, and whoever's not down with the society is being put to death, they're going to point that finger at you, man. Oh, have you seen the prophets? Have you seen your brother? Have you seen your son? We know he's a prophet. All right, because at the end of the day, they know exactly who we are, all right? And they know exactly who they are.
It's so funny how once we come out here, that's when they come out here, bro.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Sheriffs on top of that. You never see sheriffs out here. You know, so you're going to, that is spiritual, because that's how they're going to be coming. You see? They're going to come looking for you with the sheriffs, the martial law troops.
I got a precept for that.
Go ahead.
All right. Matthew 10 and 21. All right. I'll start at 24. It is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speak in you. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the child shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death.
You see? Read that one more time, brother.
Verse 21. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death.
That's right. That's how the summer went. Faster than a Puerto Rican in a Honda,
right? Poppy niggas in your Hondas, man.
But exactly. So you're gonna have your own family, man, that's gonna put you to death out here, man, because they don't agree with what you're saying. Okay, because that heat is gonna be put on them, man. Listen, brother's been going into it on the spiritual level, talking about how they ready to make moves. They're making all these legislative laws, man.
Yep.
All right, of ready to run down on all the prophets. All right, the men that have this truth. They're trying to knock down YouTube. All right, they're trying to knock down all type of social media platforms that have us bringing out the truth about these devils, man. So right now we're the 100% target to the world.
And what's about to come, man?
Exactly. So they're gonna have to come after us because they're afraid of us at the end of the day. You see? And that's how they're gonna get you guys to turn. Matter of fact, what they had last year, they had that one they had the one article that they were saying if you have any family members that know the truth, turn them in. The FBI was giving out this information, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
You know, that's bugged out. That's already a way of trying to see who's gonna be the ones to turn in their own family members already. You know, that's why they're criminalizing us to be what? Domestic terrorists. All we doing is coming out the scriptures. How the hell are we making everybody fearful to society? How are we a problem to society? All because we're bringing out these scriptures. Meanwhile, you got people out here with real fucking guns and all types of weaponry, right? Doing all types of wicked ass crimes, and ain't nobody running down on them.
That's because this Bible's a weapon, man.
Exactly.
It reveals who the white man is.
That's
it reveals who our people are, man.
That's
all right. It, like the scriptures say, the word of the Lord is sharper than the two-edged sword, man. It's cutting these devils in half, man.
That's right. And it's cutting them on a very high level, man. What is saying Revelations the 11th chapter, man? After 3 days and a half, all right, they should be revived, and great fear fell upon the people. So that's what's happening now. These people see us, and there's a great fear Salaki, a great fear in these people's eyes right now, man, because they never seen so many people bringing out this destruction. All right, because the Lord, before he comes, what he say? Before he destroy things, before things come to pass, and they spring up, I tell you of them, he said, man. So here it is that the Lord is revealing the secrets onto the servants, the prophets, man. So we're coming out here to tell you exactly what is the destruction to this place. And instead, they want to hear what? Prophesying deceits. They want you to preach some smooth things onto them. All right. But if you're bringing out the actual word of the Bible, you're a menace to society, man. So best believe you better know that it's going to be a time when they come running down on you, when your friends is going to put you out. All right. You matter of fact, they're going to put out rewards to your friends, man.
I got a script.
Go ahead.
All right. Matthew 10:22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
Yeah, so we're going to be hated for Yahweh's sake, man. Not only are we fools for Yahweh's sake, but we're going to be hated for Yahweh's sake, man.
Why people come out here, they scoff.
That's right.
They scorn.
They haven't even heard the matter yet, and they're ready to scoff.
Yeah, they come up and they just want to be devils, man. They want to be demons, man. They want to just, they want to mock at us because we look crazy out here, man. But that's all right, man. Because we going to get the last laugh, Lord will.
That's right.
Lord will.
This is John 15:18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Yeah.
If ye were of the world will love his own. You see, so the world, here is that Yahweh is telling you, if the world hates you, know that it hated him first. All right. It said what? It said, if you were of the world will love his own.
Yeah, because we're separate from this place. Because we're condemning this place, telling you how wicked it is, man. But you brainwash people are with the ways of the society, man. That's why
right.
You hate us, man, because we're not going along with the rest of the ways of the society like you are, man.
That's right. And the worst thing you could do is justify the wicked.
Yeah. You're gonna get that same punishment.
Exactly, because that's exactly what these people do. They'll be like, well, I don't bother nobody. I ain't involved with them. Just let them people be.
Yeah.
When you justifying the wicked.
I'm not gay, but I ain't got nothing wrong with it. Yeah, that type of bullshit.
Yeah, that's justifying the wicked, man. And you worse than the actual damn devil himself, man. All right? Because you're supposed to open up your mouth. See, that's why the Lord said, who shall stand up against the workers of iniquity? Who shall stand up against the evildoers, man? It takes a lot of, balls to come out here, man. And to come in front of all these people and let them know what the hell their judgment is, man. Without us caring to damn grab that 2nd Ezra 15:2. Without caring what the hell your thought is. Okay? Or how stupid we look before these people, man. The Lord said, fear not the incredulity of them, man. All right? Go ahead.
I started at the top. We said 15:2, right?
Yeah, you can start at 1.
Yeah. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, so we're gonna speak in the ears of our people, man. That's us standing up against the workers of iniquity, standing up against the evildoers, standing up against 2/3 of our people. Go ahead.
Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which will I put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Is going to put in our mouth. So this is how we're not coming out here at our own free will, man. The Lord said he going to put the words in our mouth, man. Okay? Matter of fact, quick precept to back you up on that, bro. This is Exodus 4. Exodus 4 and 10, it says, and Moses said unto the Lord Yahweh, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of slow tongue. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, who has made man's mouth, or who maketh the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Have not I the Lord Yahweh? Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth and teach thee what thou shalt say. You see? So we're coming out here not on free will, man. We're coming out here through the Spirit. And the Spirit is put on us to come out here and bring that word. So go ahead, read that again. 2nd Ezra 1.
2nd Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
That's right.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's right. Everything that's written in these scriptures is faithful and true. Just like it tells you in 2 Timothy 3:16. All right. All inspiration is given. Everything is inspiration of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Is given for what? For profit, for doctrine. All right. For reproof, correction. All right. Everything in here is faithful and true. Yahweh Shai is not a man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not a man that he should lie. So everything that comes out of these scriptures is true, because Yahweh Shai is the word and Yahweh Shai is the volume of the book. Go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Yeah, so we're not going to fear the imaginations. What type of imaginations these people got when they see us? Oh, I want to fucking kill him. Oh, I hate that person right there. You see? Who the hell this fucking guy think he is right here, man? To try to condemn us, you know?
Or I'm going to F his wife. Or
yeah, all types of wicked ass shit, man. All types of crazy ass imaginations. Then it said, fear not the imaginations of them that trouble thee. All right? Because we're troubled on all sides, man. All right? Go ahead.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right. So all unfaithful is going to die in their unfaithfulness. All right. Let me grab this right here. This is 2 Corinthians 4:8. It says, we are troubled on every side. You see? So we're not going to fear the imaginations of them, right? And we're not going to worry about them that are troubling us. Why? Because we are troubled. Says we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. You see? So we're not worried about what the hell these people think about us, man. Because their unfaithfulness is going to put their asses down at the end of the day, man. All right? Matter of fact, read that one more time.
All right. I start at 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Exactly. At the end of the day, all unfaithful is going to die on their unfaithfulness, man. We're not going to be out here and be these famous ass people, man. Everybody going to turn against us. Let's grab this real quick. This is Jeremiah 20:10. Give me 1 second. So I want to get it in the linear. I mean, in the NLT also, because it says it even better. All right, this is Jeremiah 10:20. 20:10, Salakia. It says, for I heard the defaming of many, fear on every side. Report, say they, and we will report it. All my familiars watched for my halting, saying, peradventure he will be enticed, and we shall prevail against him, and we shall take our revenge on him. But the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is with me as a mighty terrible one. Therefore my persecutors shall stumble, and they shall not prevail. They shall be greatly ashamed, for they shall not prosper. Their everlasting confusion shall never be forgotten. You see? So at the end of the day, they have a certain agenda. They're going to have these, they're going to have all these imaginations about us, okay? All this incredulity on us, but they're not going to get nowhere with it, man. You're only going to hurt yourself at the end of the day, because he that touches the apple of his eye, right, is going to be destroyed. Anybody that offends any of the little ones, all right, which are the men of the Lord, all right, those that are of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, it's going to be better that your ass hung yourself by a damn rock, okay? Let's grab this in the NLT. It says, I have heard the many rumors about me. They call me the man who lives in terror, because that's how they look at us. They always, oh, well, you sound like you hate it. I mean, like you have all this hate and that you're scared of what the government's gonna do. And we ain't scared about that shit. We scared for y'all. We're actually scared for you.
The Lord said, fear not, man.
Exactly. Not only that, what did they say to Yahweh Shai, man? What did Yahweh Shai say, man? He said, weep not for me, weep for your children. You see? Weep for everybody around you, because you're the one that's going to be destroyed at the end of the day. You're the one that's going to go through the tortures, you see? We ain't gonna go through none of that, Lord willing.
At
Now,
the same,
go ahead.
well, at the same time, it's okay to feel, you know, a little
Yeah, it's an emotion to have a little fear in
because
you.
you know what's about to come.
Exactly. Even
You know what I'm
Yahushua, when he was about to drink from his cup,
Yup.
he was scared and he asked the Lord, can he take the cup away from him, man?
Mhm.
Of course you're gonna feel a little scared. But us having the spirit of the Lord, us being rooted and grounded, it's gonna come back and smack us and remember Yahweh Bashem Yahushua got us, man.
Mhm.
You see?
That's why the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability
Exactly.
of thy times, man.
Exactly. That's perfect example because that's what's gonna stabilize you at the end of the day. You know how many precepts you're gonna start remembering when you start going through all these different trials and tribulations, man?
Yep.
All right, you're gonna start remembering all these things that told you in the scriptures that this would happen,
Yep.
and that's gonna give you that comfort
Mhm.
because now that's gonna make you think more in your mind. Hey, I must be of the elect if I'm going through this. You see, if you ain't of the elect, you ain't gonna be going through none of this shit. You're gonna be bugged out of your mind, being tortured in a damn FEMA camp, man.
Mhm.
All right, Shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatah. All right, so it says, I have heard the many rumors about me. They call me the man who lives in terror, and we do live in terror. Why? Because we are scared of Yahushua,
Mhm.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Mhm.
You see, but you guys are scared of fucking Esau. All right, we're not scared of Esau. We're scared of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's right.
You're not supposed to fear man. All right, you're supposed to fear Yahweh.
That's right.
The Lord said, fear him not that could kill the body, all right, but fear him that could kill both the body and the soul.
Woo.
You see, that's who you're supposed to be fearing at the end of the day. Not Esau. Man can only do what? Take your life. He can't take your spirit, man. He can't take your soul. All right. So if Yahweh Bashem Yahushai be for us, what can man do unto us at the end of the day? Nothing, not a damn thing. All right. And we understand that everything is under control of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So if it's happening to you, it's because of the Lord's will. All right. So it says, I have heard the many rumors about me. They call me the man who lives in terror. They threaten, if you say anything, we will report it. And that's what's about to happen. We ain't ever going to be able to speak about this truth no more. Mm-hmm. They want to take you off the internet. They want to take you off social media. All right. They're going to have these people turn against us so bad with all the videos that we bring out. All right. They're going to be able to actually take videos. We live in a time of what? Of all digital, technology. They could take a whole conversation, a whole lesson of us, and take the worst part that sounds the worst out of that conversation. Chop it up and put it on with a whole bunch of other damn videos and make you look like you the worst fucking guy in the planet.
That's the persecution.
Exactly. That's all going into the persecution. Yeah. Exactly.
That's what the prophets of the Lord have to go through, man.
Exactly.
Especially if they're putting themselves out like that, man.
That's right.
They don't hide their face or none of that, man. You're not supposed to hide your face because we're not cowards, man.
That's right.
The scriptures say that the prophets of the Lord are going to stand boldly in front of the ones that afflicted them.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. So without fear, we're gonna stand boldly in front of them, man.
Mm-hmm. I gotta
go ahead.
Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Exactly. So hearing the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Not a famine of bread or water, although we are going to get a famine of bread and water also, all right? But this is particularly talking about the actual word, man, okay? Which if you want to get even technical, the word is bread and water, you see? Yeah. So you're going to lose out on learning of Yahushua, man, learning of what was your role to do in these last days for you to gain salvation, man.
Now also goes like when you fast, man. Don't think about actual bread and water. Think about the scripts, because that is bread and water, like brother said, man.
Exactly.
That's gonna feed you, man. It's gonna feed your belly,
exactly, bro. Well, it goes back to what were they given in the time of Egypt, man? They were given that spiritual manna.
Yep.
That spiritual manna. All right, you had the actual manna that was it was like a wafer and all that. You know what I'm saying? But then you had the actual spiritual manna, which was this truth, man, that was keeping the you're gonna have to eat in these last days, that spiritual manna to keep you alive. All right, like the brother said, you don't have to think about food or water. You think about these scriptures, you're gonna be filled with rivers of living water, man. All right, The Lord said, I'm the bread of life, man. Go ahead.
That's why the Lord also said, make it plain upon tables. What's the table? The Bible, man, because that's what we eating from, man.
That's right.
Woo.
That's right. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Now go ahead. There was another part on there.
Oh, okay, hold on.
So he said that it was going to be not a famine of bread nor water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And what it say, they're going to seek to and fro. All right. They're going to be really looking left to right. Where these guys at? Where them prophets at that we was cutting up all damn day, thinking it was funny as shit because they were looking crazy as hell. All right. But now you're going to come looking for a reproof, a correction. But the Lord said that he was not going to make you a reprover anymore, man. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea.
See, you're going to wander from sea to sea. When you wander, what does scripture say? He that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So your ass is going to be really wandering. That means you're going to be dead still.
Yeah, because in that time of destruction and distress, man, you're going to be looking for the truth, man. You're going to be looking for answers. You're not going to find it, man.
That's right.
Like the scriptures say, man, men shall seek death and shall not find it. You're going to be, all this destruction is going to come, and you're going to be looking for anything to come help you, man. You're going to be looking for answers, man. You're going to be wandering from sea to sea, to and fro, man.
That's right. Let me grab these two real quick. This is Ezekiel 3:26. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover, for this is a rebellious house. Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So that's the only thing you need in this life, man, is this Bible right here, man, this word. Because that's what's going to keep you stable in these last days, man. This is the knowledge and wisdom that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai was telling you that was going to keep you stable. Go ahead.
All right. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh and not find it.
Yeah, you're never going to find it, man. And that's going to be your own loss for that at the end of the day, man. Because you didn't, go ahead.
Because the Lord said, seek me
while you may be found. Exactly.
And you're supposed to open that door when the Lord knocked, man.
That's right. That's right. And because it was your mind that went astray, you have to seek the Lord 10 times harder, man. Ooh. So it's not going to be an easy walk in the park, man. We went off. This is why we have to study to show ourselves approved. We have to constantly be in these scriptures day and night, all right? So we can make our way prosperous. That's us seeking the Lord 10 times harder because we went off, man. And there's nobody to blame but yourself for that, right. Okay? So going back, it says, I have heard the many rumors about me. They call me the man who lives in terror. If they threaten, Salak, if they threaten, if you say anything, we will report it. And that's what's going to happen. As a matter of fact, the brother put a perfect precept for that. This is Ezekiel 3:24. Then the Spirit entered into me and sat upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, go shut thyself within thine house. It says, but thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. Yeah, because when they lock this shit down, you ain't gonna see us out here in those lockdowns no more, man. All right. Once you get that lockdown, pretty much game over right there. Because now it's gonna be trouble out here. It's gonna be uproars of people, sedition among the men. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be martial law troops all over the place. So you think that we're really gonna be out here in the midst of all that, putting ourselves in danger? Man, we've been putting ourselves in danger right now as we speak. You see, without this place being locked down. So they're gonna bind us up, man. They're gonna bind everybody together, lock your ass down. We're not gonna be able to come out of these houses no more. All right. And then some of us is gonna get locked up. Some of us gonna be pilgrims upon the earth. Okay. Whatever it is that your lot is, at the end of the day, we're gonna strive for the truth until death. Okay, as the scripture has said.
I got a precept for that.
Go ahead.
All right. 2 Ezra 15:15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
That's right.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall not stand in their head,
Yeah,
in their power.
because they're gonna stand up against these governments.
Mhm.
They're gonna stand. You're gonna have nation against nation, the people against each other, civil war out here, man. One realm against another. Woo! Going into what? That division. You see? Go ahead, keep going.
A man shall desire to go into a city
Uh-huh.
and shall not be able.
It's gonna be locked down out here, man. You had that in 2020. The moment y'all asses got locked down, y'all couldn't even take it in your damn house anymore, man. Y'all was ready to kill your own fucking kids already. Go ahead.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Yeah, the cities is gonna be trouble. What? Jacob's trouble, man.
Mhm.
Martial law troops running up in your shit. All right. These damn wicked ass 2/3 that are straight criminal minded all day long, man. All right. Women getting ravaged left and right. Go ahead.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, houses is gonna be destroyed, man. You got Shorty over here thinking the shit is funny. It might be your house that end up getting destroyed at the end of the day, man. Go ahead.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Yeah, none of these men out here are gonna have pity on any of y'all out here, man.
Mhm.
Especially you fucking women out here, man.
Right?
Y'all women think y'all don't need a man. Y'all don't need none of that. All right, you don't need no guidance. All right, when these men, all right, remember they're about to let men out of jail. Men that are fucking been in jail for a long ass time, ready to come out. You got men that you've been fucking rejecting this whole time, thinking they ain't shit. All right, the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to fuck y'all up. Go ahead.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor,
Uh-huh. Why?
but
Because iniquity abound, the love of many is gonna wax cold, man.
Right.
And you see people waxing colder and colder every single day. Go ahead.
shall destroy their houses
Uh-huh.
with the
Yeah,
sword.
you're gonna have these martial law troops, they're gonna be running up in your houses. They're gonna be like madmen, sparing none. Okay. Little by little, they're gonna go house to house. Okay, you got these FEMA list camps, you know, the FEMA list, yellow, blue, red, whatever. Go ahead.
And spoil their goods.
They're gonna spoil your goods, man. Everything you got in there that's good, that you've been saving up this whole time, thinking you a doomsday prepper and shit, it's gonna be taken away from you, man. Go ahead.
Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, for the lack of bread. People gonna be starving out here, man. And ultimately, you're gonna lack your Yahushua because he is the bread of life. So if you lack your Yahushua, tribulation gonna come upon you on all sides, man. You see, because you don't have that rooted and grounded and built up faith of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? So this is why you got to take heed of this, man. And that's gonna come along with our people, man. Our own people gonna do this to us. Your own brothers gonna do this to you, man. Okay? When they see that your ass is living good, I want to say living good, but are passing by with flying colors and they're out there starving, you think he gonna care that you his brother? It's gonna be the survival of the fittest out here, man. It's either you or him. All right? And these people gonna be trying to what? They're gonna be trying to take people's lives just to get by. All right? Yeah, that was the point, I think, right there, right?
Well, I was gonna read more.
Go ahead.
All right.
Verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners.
Yeah, the Lord not gonna spare none of you sinners, man. You're gonna catch what exactly is coming to you. All right, according to your works, according to your deeds. All right, that's why we tell you, you better be doing righteously more than wickedness, man. Wicked, to be wicked, you know, what does it tell you in Ecclesiastes, the 13th chapter, man? Because execution is not executed speedily, right? They think that they're in good case, so they continue to keep doing evil more and more, right? Because they get away with it one time, they get away with it the second time, 100 times. But see, the Lord is allowing that to happen because he gonna bust your ass later for that, man. Go ahead.
All right.
My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not seize over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath and has consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled.
Exactly. So the anger of the Lord is not gonna it's not gonna be all right, I'm gonna let him slide. Nah, man, the Lord gonna come with a straight wrath. He gonna come with his sword. All right, he gonna come with them nuclear missiles. All right, to devour, man. All right, to burn shit up out here.
Right.
And we keep telling you the same thing over and over and over again until what? Until you see all these things actually happening. All right. And that's when you want to see Jake trying to make a move. It's gonna be too late for you by then, man. Again, like the brother said before, you're supposed to seek the Lord early while he may be found. So when you don't see us out here on these highways and hedges anymore, that means the Lord is not found anymore, man. Okay?
Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments,
Yeah,
saith the Lord.
Exactly. Woe unto them. Destruction to you that don't keep the Lord's commandments. All right? Or at least try to.
Right.
Make that effort.
The best of your
The
ability.
best of your ability, man. That's the main that. How hard is that, man? How hard is it to try to be righteous? You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been wicked your whole entire life. It's
There's
called
nothing
try
else.
something new. You know, at one point you got to say to yourself, damn, man, I'm tired of doing this shit over and over again. Do you not see the outcome that you get for continually living the way you live? It's always the same fucking routine, man. The same old circle. And you know, these people are content with doing wickedness. Why? Because they are happy. They're what's that one precept where it says they love doing. It's in oh man, it's in
Jeremiah.
Nah. It's on Romans 1 and all the way at the bottom. You know, they love doing what they do. They love being wicked. They know they're worthy of death, but they love doing their wickedness and continuing in it. Okay? Let me see what brother got here. Yeah, exactly. Hosea 6:2, after 2 days and a half, it's like after 2 days, will he revive us? In the third, matter of fact, let me go up one. 6:1, come and let us return unto the Lord Yahweh, for he has torn and he has healed us. He has smitten and he will bind us up. After 2 days will he revive us. In the third day, he will raise us up and we shall live in his sight. And that's what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to live in the sight of the Lord. All right, go ahead.
All right. Romans 1 and 32. Who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Yeah. See, so they know what they're doing.
Mhm.
All right, and they know that they're worthy of death. But
Mhm.
what?
Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that
See,
do
they
them.
have pleasure in doing that shit, man. And they have pleasures, just like it tells you in Hebrews 11 and 27. They chose not to suffer. All right. What Moses chose to suffer with the men of the Lord, all right, the children of Israel, then to what? Then to have pleasures of sin for a season. All this shit that you guys are doing, this shit is just, it's temporary, man. It's pleasures of the flesh for a season.
That's why the Lord said narrow is the way, man.
That's right. Matter of fact,
Woo.
grab that. Woo, grab that. I had that in my mind before. Go to 2nd Ezra 7 and 7. And I grabbed the other one. What was the other one? Matthew. Go ahead, you can bring it up.
All right.
Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye at the straight gate,
Uh-huh.
for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Yeah, so there's only one way in, man, the straight gate. All right? Because anybody that tries to climb up some other way, all right, is a thief and a robber, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
And many there be which go in thereat.
Uh-huh. Many go through the one path that's great, wide, broad.
Because it's
Everybody's going that way. All right. But go ahead.
because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Yeah, so the narrow path is what's going to lead you into life, man. This is 2nd Ezra 7 and 7. It says the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. You see, jumping down. Matter of fact, I can keep going. It says, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? So the Lord is telling you, because why? What did he say? Through much tribulation shall you enter into the kingdom. So you have to go through the danger zone, man, for you to enter into that inheritance, man, for you to get that kingdom of heaven. Okay? It says, because for their sake, Salakia, and I said, it is so, Lord, Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion, because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail, Salakia, they are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful. For the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure and brought immortal fruit. Woo, it's fire. You see? So the Lord is telling you, again, through much tribulation shall you enter into the kingdom. That's the only way you're going to make it out here, man. So if you're going to go follow the path where everybody's going, you're not going to make it, man. Because if the blind lead the blind, shall they not both fall into a ditch? All right? That's what happens when you follow the blind, man. Those that don't have the true fruit. As a matter of fact, did you hear about IUIC, bro?
What happened? What happened?
Nathaniel telling people that they could take the MOTB and they'll be saved still. Bugged out, man.
Yeah, because he don't believe that the the chocolate chip is the MOTB, man.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, grab John 10 and I think it's like around 12, around there. All right. The reason he's telling you that's because he a hireling, man. He already that's the blind literally leading the blind. And what's funny is he actually knows. So that's how you know he suckered out and took that damn bag, man. Okay? And then he gonna go and tell you some shit like that. Go ahead.
All right, yeah.
10 and 12, right?
Yeah.
John 10 and 12, but he that is a hireling and not the shepherd, whose own sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming.
Yeah, because Yahushua is the true shepherd, man. And the shepherd is going what? He going to feed his flock. He going to lead his flock. He going to lead them to what? To salvation. Okay? Go ahead.
But he that is a hireling,
meaning someone that's sold out for money, basically, man. Go ahead.
And not the shepherd, who own the sheep are not, see the wolf coming and leave the sheep and flee it.
Yeah, so when they see all this destruction coming, they're gonna leave your ass out there in the midst of the darkness, man.
Yeah, they haven't prepared you for battle.
They haven't prepared you for the battle. But see, the Lord is gonna prepare you for the true battle, man. Spiritually, all right, mentally, all right, physically, all right, go ahead.
And the wolf catches them and scattered the sheep.
The wolf catcher. Who's the wolf? These damn devils out here, man. All right. And that's them pastors that are scattering the sheep of my pasture, like the scriptures say, man. Go ahead.
The hireling fleeth because he is a hireling.
Exactly.
And
He
careth not for the sheep.
Yeah, he didn't care for the sheep. All right. The Lord said that he cared for his elect. That's why the Lord put his life on the line for the elect. Okay.
And these hirelings that don't care for the sheep are these Christian pastors, man.
That's right. On top of any other false prophet, all right, that's not coming up according to this word. If they speak not according to this word, it's because there's no light in them, man. That means they're not of the truth. These are those unruly mouths, man, that need to be stopped. All right. They need to be sharp. They need to be rebuked sharply on a daily basis. Because these people are literally misleading our people on a very high level, man. And that damn devil gonna have a whole lot of blood on his hands for that. All right, you got something? So going back, you know, I just wanted to bring that out. It just popped up in my head. I remembered about that being said earlier, man. Here it is, the biggest prophecy that's about to drop right in front of your face. All right, which I saw another brother, the brother from the LA camp, Matazawan, I think it is. The one we like, Rock Solid Foundation. He brought out an article today. Yep. And he brought out an article today where you had this devil ass woman on the show. She came out straight up and told you, we are putting an RFID chip in your hand, and that's the MOTB. How much more do you need somebody to tell you? That's how you know GMS had the truth this whole time. How is it that Pastor Gabar, Brian Lab, Tahar, Ricard been telling you this for 30 plus years? All right, before the shit before it even came into play, was telling you that's exactly what that that Rice Krispie treat was, and nobody believed it, but it's happening right now. Same thing, same way like Noah, man. He was prophesying 120 years, nobody believed him, and then boom. And because the days are being shortened for the elect's sake, all right, we ain't gonna be out here prophesying no 120 years, man. Looking like 60 to me, you see? It's looking like half of that time, which it would make sense, man, because if the Lord is speeding up the days for the elect's sake, man, that means we're not gonna be out here no 120 years prophesying, man. So this is actually coming into the light right before your eyes, man.
Yeah.
And these people still sleep, still worrying about having their next fucking football Sunday dinner.
And that's
right?
giving the prophets and the servants more faith, man, to keep
Absolutely.
to keep preaching this, man.
Exactly.
Because we've been preaching this all along, and when we see something like that, we're like, yeah, man, we just definitely it, man.
Exactly.
You know
It just shows you that the scriptures is not lying, man. Everything that's written in these scriptures is happening right in front of your face. The Lord said it was what? For the vision was yet for an appointed time.
Right.
So this is the appointed time is looking like. All right. And every single scenario has its appointed time of when it's going to happen. Okay. And me and the brother Azan was chopping it up and we was talking about that. This shit is like a bag of dominoes, man. It's like a whole dominoes that you lay up. You know, you take all that time to build it up, right? But then when you're ready to hit that one, once you hit one, the whole entire dominoes fall after that. So that's exactly what's being done right now. The elites have been setting the stage, which that means they're building up their dominoes to just tap one. And once they hit that one, everything is going to fall right in a row. And that's what's going to happen now. As a matter of fact, grab that.
That's the whole
Second Ezra 16 and 37.
And World War III is part of that, man.
Exactly.
It's because so they could wipe out this earth, because their whole thing is that to lower the population. So that's why they're bringing in this World War III.
That's right.
All right, because that's been in plan the whole time. There's something that's known as the Albert Pike and Mazzini blueprint, man. Which the whole time, that whole plan was to cause 3 world wars, man. All right, which was part of their new world order, man, because they want to wipe everybody out to lower the population, because it's going to be easier that way. All right, so when they come out the bunkers, they think they're going to rise up again and start this whole new world order, man.
That's right. And honestly, that's Yahweh's plan.
Yeah, that's really
Yahweh's plan, because Yahweh told you he was going to give you World War III.
Yeah.
Because the same, like the brother's bringing out, they want to reset everything, but ultimately the Lord wants to give the real, true, great reset. You see, to reset all of this right here and be given into what? The hand of our Lord Yahweh, man. Righteousness being established on the right hand, on the earth. 16 and 37 in Second Ezra's. All right, because we was going into how everything's gonna fall like dominoes. All right, so they're building it all up, right, just to knock that one domino, and everything's gonna be a domino effect from there on out. And that's going into what? This place being like a woman in travail. All right, go ahead.
All right. Behold, 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yeah, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. They're going to be right on time, every single one of them. Go ahead.
As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringing forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Exactly. So when a woman is having a child, she's having what? She's having contractions every once in a while. Then the contractions turn into every 5-minute contractions. Then the 5-minute contractions turn into every 30-second contractions. Till what? Till she's ready to blow. Till she's ready to pop. So that's how the earth is right now. Everything that we're going through is the beginning of sorrows. The beginning of sorrows is those contractions. So this place pops all in full, all right? And then everything's just going to be that great domino effect from there on out. Go ahead.
Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah, on every side, you see? So that means you're going to have shit happening here, there, behind you, under you, shit, on top of you. Everywhere you look, it's going to be some type of destruction being brought upon the earth, man. That's something to fear, man. But our people don't fear none of that shit, man. because you only keep thinking it's on that you only see things like that in the movie, you know. Oh, that's not gonna happen in our time, you know. Telling you, they're telling you in your damn face that the Lord said their own tongue shall fall upon them. They're telling you in your face what they're about to do, and our people still can't see it. That's how powerful this truth is, that there's literally an angel covering your eyes and covering your ears because you can't get it. You can't see it, you can't hear it, you know? And that gives us more faith to continue, you see, to keep pushing. Because it's like, holy shit, it's either is really an angel holding your ears, holding your eyes, or you just plain fucking stupid.
Yeah, you just dumb.
You know, you just the dumbest person upon the earth.
Well, that goes hand in hand. That's the same thing.
Exactly.
If you're dumb, it's because the Lord blinded you.
Exactly. Well, the Lord says we was just reading that. Who has made the blind? Who has made the dumb?
The dumb.
You know what I'm saying? There you go. Well, the Lord made your ass dumb at the end of the day. That's crazy. You know. But again, you know, not to get off topic, it's all through the spirit anyway, but you know, these things are falling upon us quickly. All right. And one of the things that's going to happen upon us is that everybody's going to turn against us. Like I said before, they're going to demonize us to a fucking level, man. It's just going to be so great. All right. Your own friends, your own girl in your own household, your own children, your own parents. All right. The Lord going to put them demonic ass spirits on them, man. Why? Because they didn't believe. The Lord wants them destroyed, man. Those that don't believe, there's only one way out, is destruction. You have to be retaught. So in order for you to be retaught, you have to be put down in the worst kind of way, because you're going to learn right then and there, man. All them things that we told you are going to be flashbacks right before your eyes, right before your mind. Okay? So let me go back to what I was reading before. You have something?
No, I was just
back in Jeremiah 20 and 10, I have heard many rumors about me. They call me the man who lives in terror. They threaten, if you say anything, we will report it. Even my old friends are watching me, waiting for a fatal slip. He will trap himself, then say, then we will get our revenge on him. Because imagine you telling people they're going to fucking die out here, right? They're going to be destroyed over and over and over again, and they just keep pushing our minds away, right? Grab Second Chronicles 36 and 15. They keep brushing their hands, right, and say, that shit ain't gonna happen. But then they start seeing their families getting killed, right? Their children getting killed, their friends getting killed. Now don't you think they're gonna be pissed off at your ass? Because basically they're gonna say, well, you was pushing that vibration upon the earth. All right? Yeah, 36 and 15 in Second Chronicles, you know? And it's gonna happen, man. These people gonna be mad that what we said came to life finally. And they're gonna be pissed off that their friends is dying, family members is dying, all of that. All right? It's the only thing that could happen. It happens every time now, even when it don't have nothing to do with the truth. When somebody speaks out to existence and it happens, people get pissed off at that shit, man. Why are you pushing that vibration? You just a negative thinker. This and that. No, we ain't negative thinkers. All right? It's just that your negative ass can't see it. Okay?
Your dumb ass can't see it.
And it's funny because what did teach in school? 2 negatives make a what? A positive, right? So our negative thinking, all right, which is according to scriptures, to your negative ass is going to make a positive outcome for us at the end of the day. For us to be what? To be put on them chariots, to see the destruction of this place. Because the Lord said that, man. What he said that in Ecclesiasticus, 6 things that he loved. 7 is to see 6 things that he loved, and 7 is I forgot how it goes, but he says a man that loves his children and lives to see the destruction of his enemies. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see that, man, at the end of the day. Okay? That's that positive outcome that we gonna have. Here it was, we were made a negative outcome to the world, all right, to your negative asses, but it all came out to be a positive outcome at the end of the day. Okay? Go ahead. You have something?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Second Chronicles 36 and 15. And the Lord power and their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending Because he has compassion on his people.
Yeah, see, he has compassion on his people. That's why he sent his messengers in his spirit to give you that truth, man. Pastors according to his heart, that should feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Go ahead.
And on his dwelling place.
On his dwelling place.
But they mocked the messengers of the Most High.
This is what you did. You mocked the messengers of the Most High, man. You mocked, you laughed, you scoffed. All right. You looked at us funny. You took pictures of us. You took a video of us. Went and showed your next friend. Look at this fucking clown. Look at this guy over there with a long ass dress. All right. Then you'll see a brother without this on. You might see him at the store. Is that him? Is that clown we took a picture? They're looking at their phone like, yeah, that is him. You know? All right. Well, let's see what happens. You mock the messages of the Most High.
But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets.
Exactly. You despise the words of, you ain't despise our words. You despise the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And it said what?
Until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, till there was no remedy.
So then there was a whole destruction that came upon you swiftly for that, man. They despised the messengers, right? What did it say? They despised the words and what?
They despised his words and misused his prophets.
And misused his prophets, man. There's been times we're out here. I remember when I was teaching a couple times over there by the bus station, fucking these Amalekites throwing bottles at me and shit, throwing glass. You see, that's misusing the prophets, man. All right? Misusing the prophets, grabbing our videos, right? And trying to demonize us with our own videos, trying to make your own little fucking video out of it to make us look bad. That's misusing the prophets, man.
Remember when that one dude came, that one dude came out the whip and then he tried to smack the camera and then he ran.
Yeah. That's you misusing the prophets, man. You're gonna have to pay for that. Okay? Sudden destruction is gonna come upon you. All right, grab Zechariah 7 and 11 real quick. All right, doing the same thing right now, today. Even as far as when, you know how many people be at home and they might just stumble across a video and they'd be like, what the fuck is this shit? Click off of that video. That's like you coming up to us in the middle of camp on the streets and giving the shoulder away, man. Just because nobody saw it doesn't mean that the Lord ain't watching you. The Lord seeing that being done right in front of him, man. Angels is watching you. Go ahead.
Zechariah 7 and 11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
Exactly.
Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words of the most of and the words which the Lord of hosts has set in his spirit by the former prophets.
Again, the Lord telling you he's sending his spirit through his prophets. All right. Somebody got to be doing it. Who is it? Go ahead.
Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
Exactly. There was a great wrath. And just like I said, who's doing it? The Lord said you're going to be able to tell by their fruits, man. Who's out here when it's cold as hell, 0 degrees, fingers about to fall off? The men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord. Who's out there at 100 degrees, all right, burning up on some sweatpants, man? The men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, okay? Who's out there in season, out of season, daily, week in, week out, home videos, okay? Sit downs in their cars, walking talks. Those are the men of the Lord, man. And we say that humbly. We don't say it for vainglory. We don't say it to try to boast ourselves in it. But somebody has to play that role. And the only people that's playing that role is us, man.
Yeah, like
Lord willing, we those men.
Like the prophets of Great Millstone always say, if not us, then who?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're the only ones, the true prophets of the Lord that are out on the highways and hedges and doing videos. They're the only ones that's doing that, man. And that's what the Lord said to do,
that's
man.
what was required.
You know,
to feed the sheep. You know, these people always got something to say that don't have no work. You know, oh, you know the scriptures. Oh, you want to break it down? Oh, that's not the way it's supposed to be broken down. Well, then here.
I said, then you break it down.
You go break that shit down.
Yeah.
Where are you with your camera and all your signs like you were supposed to be doing? All right, and required to be bringing out the word of the Lord, man.
Yeah, because
and representing him.
Because if you so-called know the word, then why aren't you preaching it, man? The Lord said not to tuck it away in a napkin, man. and the Lord said, despise not prophesying, man.
That's right.
So if you
Woe unto
notice-
him that hold back his sword.
Yeah. Woo.
That right there is woe unto him that hold back his sword, man.
So if
From
you,
blood.
so if you know the word, then why you not out here then, man? That's the main question. Why you not out here if you know the script, man?
That's right.
Or at least teaching, man. You should be teaching your brothers you know, like I used to do, man, before I used to be out here, man.
Yep. Because even like the brother Kazak from Mississippi camp was talking about this today. It might not be your lot to prophesy on the streets, but he made a great point. Find your lot.
Mhm.
What is your purpose in this truth then? It might be helping some brothers out. You might be a brother to help maybe learn the Hebrew or something. You know,
Mhm.
every single person has a lot, and they have something that is required of them to help in the ministry, man. Making signs, it might be, you know.
I forgot what script it was, but the scriptures say, man, if you have a talent, use it for the ministry, man.
That's right. That's right.
I
Because
forgot
the
what
Lord
scripture it was.
has given us all talents, man. I think that's in the 12th chapter of 1 Corinthians. You know, we all have talents at the end of the day. So we have to show our talent, all right, and use it to the best of our ability as much as we can. All right. So going back to matter of fact, let me bring this. His brother had that on. This is 2nd Ezra 4:37. By measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times, and he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Going back to what? The Lord is all on his clock, all on his time. All right. And the time is coming up real soon. All right. That pot's about to be stirred on that level because all these legislations that are being pushed out, all right, of us being, you know, a menace to society by bringing out the word, misinformation,
Mhm.
okay? All that bullshit, ain't none of it misinformation. It's only misinformation to those that are not in the knowing.
These fake ass fact checkers, when you post some truth online, they want to so-called fact check it and say it's false, man.
Exactly.
All that type.
But here it is. You could go post some fruity pebble on damn line,
Mhm.
and they don't fact check that shit. They don't take it off. They don't knock and terminate his channel off. He's all good.
Yo, I just got a notification today on Facebook about. Let me grab it real quick. They just knocked me for a video I posted like 2 years ago on Facebook.
That's what they do.
I'm like,
They doing that even now. I was talking to the brother last night about that. So what they'll do is you'll have an actual strike on your page, and I could be going. I know what happened to me. I could hopefully it's still not happening, but I realized something that whenever you had a strike, it'll come off in a week or 2 weeks, whatever. But they'll also say that that strike will come down in 3 months. But the thing is, if you get a strike within that 3 months, that strike will never come down. It'll stay there because you got a strike within those 3 months.
it's like a probation period.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's like you can't get no strike for 3 months, literally, so that strike could come down. So that means now you got to be talking on a certain level code, you know, and only the elect is gonna understand when we're going into these things, man. Everybody else is gonna be looking at us like, what the hell he talking about? You know what I'm saying? But what else we got here? Yeah, this is a good one right here. This is Ecclesiastes 3:2. It says a time. Actually, there's one missing where it says to every season. As a matter of fact, grab that real quick. Ecclesiastes
Yeah,
3, and start at the top. Because everything going back into what? The vision yet for an appointed time. Oh, I see the brother got it right here. Matter of fact, I got it. He put it down after that. This is 3:1. To everything, there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So the Lord got it in a way where what? There's a season for everything to happen. All right. We're about to enter into seasons of what? We're about to enter into the seasons of the famine of the word, the great persecution. All right. That MOTB is about to be put right in your face. Okay. You have all these all this shit happening internationally where the dollar's worth nothing in their country no more, man.
This winter might be that dark winter.
Well, yeah, that's what they're talking about. Because you've been hearing about the dark winter for 2-3 years already, man. now is about to be the time that you really about to get a dark winter. Matter of fact, I just got a news break where they were saying that this year heat is about to be the highest it's ever been ever. So
What, during the wintertime?
during the winter time. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna jack the prices so high, people about to get some crazy ass bills, bro. Crazy bills. And because we're already in what? Times of losing jobs. There's work, but we're in inflation, so you know it's hurting people. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of work out there, but they ain't paying you what you're supposed to be getting paid.
You know how you solve that, man? Well, not you can't solve that
Uh-huh.
because that's destruction that the Lord is bringing. But to the prophets and the servants, man, you know, buy shit you only need, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Don't be
right.
buying no bullshit, man.
And
Only spend your money on food, man.
And it's crazy too because I was saying that shit to myself. I was like, oh, they're about to bring the heat. Oh shit, I guess I'm gonna be cold as hell in the winter till I really, really need it. But you know, knowing them, this is how these devils are. You won't use your heat, but they'll still send you a big ass bill. You know why? Because they'll go back to your previous bills of the last 2 years. So they'd be like, well, the last 2 years at this time of the month, it's always around $350. And then they'll hit you with that $350, $400, $450 bill, right?
Yeah,
And you're like, I ain't even use heat.
Yeah.
How the hell is that shit up? Well, according to last year's stats, so are you going based off of what I'm using?
Yeah.
Or are you going based off what the hell I did last year?
That's Esau,
You see,
man.
that's how Esau works, man.
Unrighteous dealings.
And he'll put your ass in a bad predicament because that's what he wants you to. He wants your ass to fucking be cold as hell this damn winter. You know how many people going? A lot of people gonna feel it this winter. They're gonna die, fucking not eating, cold as hell. All right. They're talking about it in these international places, man. Europe and all that shit right now is going through that shit. You know, and whatever's going on out there is gonna come to here. We keep telling you that this place is gonna get hit last for a reason, because this is Babylon the Great. The best is being saved for last.
This is where the greatest destruction on earth is going to happen, man.
That's right.
All these other countries are going to be destroyed, all right? Especially these wicked countries, all right? Like Israel, man, all right? Because a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, man. Those are the wicked people that the Lord hates, and they're defiling that land, man. The holy land, man. They're supposed to be the so-called true people of the Most High, but they're holding Mo parades, man.
Yep.
All right, the biggest Mo parade in the entire world is in the Holy Land.
In the Holy Land.
That's crazy, man.
That's
but y'all
why they're
supposed to be the true people of the Most High.
That's
Yeah,
right.
man.
And that's why they're gonna get great fire, just like Babylon. They're gonna be disintegrated too.
That whole land has to be cleansed, man, before we enter it, man. That's why the Lord said, "Don't go over there until I come," man.
That's right. So this is Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die. All right, a time, and that's beautiful. Yeah, because this is the time to be born again. This is the time to be born again. Because if you're not born again, you're gonna die. All right. It says the time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Yeah, you want the Lord to plant you, all right, in this truth. All right. Who's gonna be plucked up? Those that were not meant for this truth. Esau, all right, that was not meant to be in this rulership forever. Okay, your ass, yup, you going into slavery. Your ass ain't meant to be out here. Okay, you want to go wave and shit. Esau always on some bullshit. Okay, thinking it's funny.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 3:3, a time to kill, all right, and a time to heal. Yeah, this ain't a time of war for us. All right, this is a time for us to heal ourselves, all right, with repentance and going back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, because he's going to heal us. He's going to bind us together, okay? A time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up. Yeah, we're not breaking down. We've been broken down already. We've been broken down a whole bunch of times. But now's the time to what? To build up. Build up the tabernacle of David, all right? To build up ourselves with in a relationship with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, okay? Damn, let me grab the rest of it. This is Ecclesiastes 3:4. Lock it. 3:4. I'll get there. 3 and 4, and it says a time to weep and a time to laugh. Yeah, this ain't the time of mirth. All right, this is a time of weeping. The Lord said, turn to me with all thy heart, with weeping, fasting, and mourning. So this is a time for us to be crying and asking for mercy, man. Not a time of mirth. All right. It says a time to mourn and a time to dance. Yeah, the dancing is done. Meanwhile, you got our people all over the place trying to throw a whole fucking party everywhere, man. Thinking his house party all over again. All right. It says a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. Yeah, this is the time to gather stones together. Gather the elect, man. Each and one of us are lively stones, man, into the tabernacle of David. All right. It says a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. All right. Yeah. Embrace ourselves toward the Lord. Okay. It says a time to get and a time to lose. Yeah. This is a time to lose everything on this side because everything here is going to be lost anyway, man. The fashion of this world passeth away and everything in it.
The scriptures say that we can't bring nothing with us anyway, man.
Exactly. So the Lord said, what? He that loses his life shall save his life, man.
Ooh.
So this is the time for you to lose your life, man. A time to keep and a time to cast away. All right. A time to keep what? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by your side. All right. It says a time to rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. This is a time for us to speak. We're not being silent no more, man. We were silent for so long. The truth had been so long without fruit, but now is what? Being declared. So that means this is the time for us to actually speak on it, man. We're supposed to glorify Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. What did it say? He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. You see? So we're going to have the time to speak right now. All right? A time to love and a time to hate. Yeah, this ain't a time of love, man. This is a time to hate your damn oppressor. All right? To hate Esau. All right? And yeah, they're going to say, oh, well, look. That's a prime example. What I'm saying right now could be used in a whole persecution level, man. Well, you said it's a time to hate and this. Well, you're damn right it's time to hate this damn oppressor. All right?
Didn't King David said, do I not hate them that hate me?
Exactly. I hate them with perfect hatred. So this is the time to actually hate our oppressors, man, in all these heathen ass fucking countries, man. All right? And these 2/3 also that don't want to hearken onto the Lord, man. Okay, now we do love you because you are brothers and sisters, but you're anti-Hamashiach. Yeah, so if you hate the Lord, we hate you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And scriptures say a wise man hateth oppression, man.
That's right. That's right. So it says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. There ain't no peace here, man. The Lord is a man of war. Yep. He coming with war. All right.
That time is now.
They're about to come with war. All right. So this is a time of war. Did not the Lord say there was going to be wars and rumors of wars? All right. So yeah, this is a time of war. There's no peace. The prophet that prophesied of peace, when the true destruction of the real prophet comes to pass, all right, you're going to know that there was a true prophet among you. All right. So that's the time that we should be in, man. And to everything, there's a season. So right now, we're going to also, it's at a time to hate, right? Well, our own people about to hate us, man. They're literally about to hate us on a whole nother level. Okay? Going back to that, as a matter of fact, and we can probably end it off on that because this is Jeremiah 20 again. Or was that 20 and 10? Salakia. Should have never got out of it. Now it takes forever to load. This is 20. Salakia. It gave it to me, but then there you go. Got it. Now I was trying to get it from the NLT. It says, I have heard many rumors about me. They call me the man who lives in terror. They threaten, if you say anything, we will report it. Even my old friends are watching me, waiting for a fatal slip. He will trap himself, they say, and then will we get our revenge on him. But the Lord stands beside me like a great warrior. Before him, my persecutors will stumble. They cannot defeat me. They will fail and be thoroughly humiliated. Their dishonor will never be forgotten, you see? So that's just going to come back to smack you at the end of the day, man. You try to come up against the men of the Lord, all right? Which at the end of the day, you're not coming up against us, man. You're coming up against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's who you really come
That's
up
exactly
against.
who you get, and you coming up against.
If you hate the men of the Lord, then you hate the Lord.
Exactly, and that's exactly
And it's
what it
crazy
is.
because you people really don't know who the true men of the Lord is. That's why it's a stumbling block to
And
you,
that's
man.
why you got to be careful who you talk to,
Yeah.
because you never know who that person is through the spirit, man.
Yep.
That might be.
And the scriptures say, a man should be held accountable for every idle word he speak, man. Roughly paraphrasing.
That's right. That's right.
Every man should be held accountable for every idle word they speak, man. You gotta be careful with what you say, man. Because a lot of you people just like to talk, man. And y'all
They talk without thinking,
yeah,
man.
they talk without thinking, without even close to being humble, man. You people are far from humble, man. Because a lot of you, yeah, most of you people, like 98% of y'all are way far from humble, man. Because y'all people out here always talking shit, man. Shit, bro. That's all you people try to do is talk shit, try to get over on one another. All right.
Try to sound better or smarter than the next
you know what
one.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Think it's a whole competition, man. When we supposed to be what? Like the Lord said, we supposed to be a time to be embracing with each other, man. Getting to know Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, picking one another up. All right. But like the brother said, it's always a constant competition with Jake. See who could do this, who could do that better. Ain't none of us come up here thinking that we better than anybody else. All right. But the Lord gave us the word, and we trying to share the wealth with our people, man. That's true love. All right. But we're gonna end it off on that note through the spirit. So Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom, the Water Brothers for tuning in, the Water for the Scriptures as always. May you continue to keep being blessed and with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right. Keep enduring as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. Keeping the good fighting the good fight of faith as always. So with that said, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.